The Darth Maul show, The Shadow Lord, has just wrapped up, and with it comes an insane finale. A lot has happened, but we're only going to be going over the duel, which is Darth Maul versus Darth Vader. Red versus Red, Sith Lord versus Sith Lord. Episode 9 ended with Maul and others running away from two Inquisitors, and as they're getting away, they see a Dark Lord come from the shadows. To be more specific, Smoke. And it is no other than Darth Maul's ultimate replacement, Darth Vader. Maul takes the first swing at Vader, to which Maul is simply pushed back by Vader's physical strength. And even while Vader is being blasted upon by Mr. Lawson and his droid, while also being attacked by Devin and Mr. Docky, Vader still manages to slice Maul in his leg. I don't even really want to call this a duel, since yes, Maul and the others are trying to attack Vader, but with the way Vader moves, it feels like Maul and the two Jedi are constantly on the defense, with Vader constantly applying pressure with his saber, which I gotta say, this has to be one of the most I've ever seen Vader use the Force. He's rather using it to push his opponents back, or to drop structures on them, as well as protecting himself, because yes, Maul was also dropping things on Vader. The team continues in trying to run away from Vader. Vader is slowly but quickly approaching them. Mr. Lawson and his son are told to run away, while Devin, Master Docky, and Maul try to fight off Vader, at least to stall for time so they can escape. And I just have to glaze my goat. Vader looks so amazing here. I don't know if they're using CGI or something for him, but he does look different from other appearances. And I'm not trying to be funny or hate on anything, but he looks exactly how he looks in Fortnite trailers. I was literally thinking about that the whole time. Maul then tells Vader, "You are no Inquisitor. What are you?" Honestly, I was waiting for Vader to say something like, "I am your ultimate replacement." Just something like that. Like when Obi-Wan asked Vader what was he, and he was like, "I am what you made me." But no, during this entire fight, we did not get a single dialogue from Vader. It would have been pretty nice to hear Vader again, but I gotta say, man, the aura just continues when he's silent, hearing nothing but his robotic breath. At this point, it's a 1v3, with Maul and the others not being able to do too much to Vader. Meanwhile, Vader just keeps applying the pressure on them. But you can clearly tell Maul is trying his best, even with a damaged leg. But you gotta remember, Maul just wants revenge. Maul is a Sith Lord, or was a Sith Lord. He's been tormented and casted aside by his former master, Darth Sidious. So he's trying to give Vader all he has while being damaged. And I mean, Vader's probably at one of his peaks right now, since this movie takes place literally 1 year after Revenge of the Sith. So I feel like Vader should be moving more quick than he does later on. Like I said, they also try to drop structures on Vader himself, which they do. They end up dropping a huge portion of a building that was collapsing. Vader with one hand grabs everything. This ends up giving them a chance to run away. But of course, being a terrifying Sith Lord, Vader is able to catch up to them and continue the battle. Devin goes on to fight an Inquisitor, meaning it's now a 2v1 against Vader. We get this pretty sick moment where Maul attempts to hit Vader with his saber. Vader is quick to grab it with the Force. Vader does the same and attempts to hit Maul, to which Maul also copies Vader and grabs it with the Force. Vader has enough and grabs Maul and tosses him with the Force. When Master Docky fights Vader one-on-one, Maul ends up pushing Docky to get closer to Vader, and after doing some pretty sad back and forth, Vader decides to use his anger with one simple hand and very aggressively slams Docky harder and harder, which results Master Docky falling, dropping his lightsaber right before the Sith Lord penetrates his chest. It was pretty sad since Master Docky was holding onto his chest the entire series. And of course, this was sort of part of Maul's plan. Since he knew Vader would kill Master Docky one-on-one, he wanted Devin to see her master get killed right before her very eyes. This of course gives Maul what he always wanted from Devin, which was for her to get angry and use the dark side of the Force. She attempts to follow the Inquisitor without realizing she's being baited into Vader. Maul, seeing this, decides to help her, but not by dueling, rather yet dropping another structure on Vader. And like I said, this is the most I've ever seen Vader use the Force. Maybe not as strong, but at least this many times consistently. I can't help but to think he looks so cool doing all this. Yes, it's true that Vader's Force abilities were weakened after his fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi, but you gotta understand, even with the suit on, he's still the chosen one. So of course his Force abilities are absurd. Vader being stalled with the rocks gives Devin, Maul, Mr. Lawson's son, and his droid are able to escape Vader and the Empire, with the cost of Maul's other brothers, Mr. Lawson unfortunately, and of course Master Docky. Fueled by rage, Devin tells Maul that she is ready to be trained by him. This is of course great for Maul, since this is what he's always wanted from her, and that is where the episode ends. I honestly don't know if we'll get a season 2, probably not, but I would like to know what happens to her later on. Nonetheless, this was an amazing episode, an amazing finale. Finally seeing a duel between Darth Vader and Darth Maul was absurdly amazing. I was hyped the entire time watching this. I even made a bet with my brother that Vader would show up in the show, and he said he wouldn't, so I think he owes me a couple dollars now. I've seen some people say that Maul was being trashed on for the fight, but I mean, what did you want him to do? People were saying like, oh yeah, well it's because his leg was damaged. And I mean, yes, he could have done better, but it's still Darth Vader. His power with one hand was insane. It's kind of obvious, but if Vader uses one hand against someone, I'm pretty sure that means he deems them unworthy and not strong enough to where stronger opponents like Ahsoka or Luke Skywalker and even Obi-Wan Kenobi, he is forced to use two hands on them. No shade to Maul at all. He was just put against one of the strongest Siths ever, and of course the chosen one. It's kind of funny and cool that Vader and Maul met when Anakin was little. In The Phantom Menace when he literally tried to kill him. I guess it comes in a full circle now. Vader obviously knew Maul, and I'm pretty sure he enjoyed this fight, but I also know that he wished he could have killed him there, since he's always been an enemy, as Vader and as Anakin Skywalker. I'm very happy about this Vader appearance, and the Maul show was amazing, but I can't help but to feel bad for Maul, seeing he's always being hunted down and tormented by the Empire, more specifically his old master Darth Sidious, taking Maul in as a child, torturing him during training, killing his brother, hunting him down. I mean, man, I feel real bad for Maul. And I feel really bad because he never really got that revenge he was looking for, as we saw his demise in Star Wars Rebels. But that's about all I got for today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. This is my first Star Wars video, so I'm hoping it does pretty good and people are rocking with it. If you have an opinion, please leave it in the comments below. I will make sure to favorite all of them and pin my favorite comment. Of course, subscribe for more videos like this. As I'm recording this, it's May the 4th. So if I'm able to publish it the same day, may the 4th be with you. Anyways, be sure to check out my Instagram, link in the description, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye.